REKAP Rush Hour for Monday, August 11th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears, and our great partners at Tasty Trade, stocks, futures, crypto, options. Tasty Trade is the platform you should use. TastyTrade.com. Bears return to the practice field in Lake Forest this afternoon with the players who did not play in Sunday's preseason opener getting most of the work. As Ben Johnson said after the game yesterday, the game doesn't count, but the game matters. That was Ben Johnson after the 24-24 tie against the Dolphins in the first preseason game. And then today, Declan Doyle, Bears offensive coordinator, said the competition at left tackle remains wide open. The tape doesn't lie. It will become clearer and clearer as time goes on that one of those guys is going to separate themselves. Of course, we're talking about Braxton Jones and Ozzie Trapillo, the rookie. He said, in the eyes of the decision makers, of Ben Johnson, of our front office, of the O-line coaches, of myself, but it's an incomplete evaluation thus far. The NFL is recommending to all 32 teams that teams deploy armed security and weapons screening at their facilities following the deadly shooting at the league's Manhattan headquarters last month. The email sent to owners also recommends teams make updated threat assessments around their facilities. Wow, unbelievable the world we live in. Cubs now 6 games behind the Brewers in the NL Central after losing to the Cardinals on Sunday Night Baseball 3-2. Brewers won in walk-off fashion, coming from 5-0 down to sweep away the Mets in Milwaukee 7-6. Get this. Since June 17, the Brewers are 34-9. That is a .791 percentage. That is far and away the best record in baseball over that stretch. The Cubs, the same time, 22-22. The playoffs remain well in reach, of course, but winning the division may turn on how they fare when they meet the Brewers in a 5-game series at Wrigley, starting with a day-night double dip next Monday. Cubs open a 3-game series against the Blue Jays in Toronto on Tuesday evening. Today, ESPN released their playoff tier rankings. Here's where they have the Chicago Cubs. Tier 1, lock. That leads us to our Ankin Law question of the day, because I'm not sure I agree with ESPN there. 312-6 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Ankin, AnkinLaw.com. Do you agree with ESPN, who says the Cubs are an absolute lock to go to the playoffs? Keep in mind, Fangraphs today has the Cubs playoff odds at 96%. Best response, you're going to win a gift card to Lou Malnati's. Go to LouMalnati's.com for a location near you. Home runs by Colson Montgomery, longest of the season by a White Sox player, 452 feet. And Lenyn Sosa helped the Sox in a 6-game losing streak. 6-4 over the Guardians on Sunday at Wright Field. The White Sox, the last 14 against the Guardians, 2-12. 2-12. With the White Sox shaking up their rotation, the struggling Jonathan Cannon sent to AAA Charlotte. Will Venable going with an opener tonight against division-leading Detroit. They are starting Elvis Peguero, who was claimed from the Milwaukee Brewers. I'll have the recap as soon as that game goes final. How about this from the Brewers? They just don't lose. Get this one. Friday, after another win where they threw a man out at the plate to clinch the victory over the Mets, Brewers rookie star Jacob Misiorowski and his teammates were opening packs of Pokemon cards. The whole team is Pokemon nuts. They love them. In the clubhouse, he opened up one of the packs. It had one of the rarest Pokemon cards worth thousands and thousands of dollars, the Charizard card, after the Brewers win over the Mets. They are just on a heater, man. Here is today's Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric stat of the day. I have a pack of great stats for you. Shota Imanaga has made 46 starts in his MLB career, all for the Cubs. He's walked 45 batters in his career with the Cubs. How about that? Check these numbers for the last 30 days. Not good. You want to know why the Cubs look like a lousy offensive club? Last 30 days, Michael Bush hitting 152. Pete Crow Armstrong, 214 the last 30 with a pathetically bad 121 slug this month. Kyle Tucker, 211 his last 30, a 282 slug his last 30. That's horrible. Seiya Suzuki, 5 home runs since June, 205 last 30 with a 333 slug. All their best hitters, all ice cold. And finally, this one. Blue Jays reliever Mason Flaharty retired 2 former MVPs, Ohtani and Mookie Betts, with the bases loaded to earn the save on Sunday at Dodger Stadium. The last player to turn that trick, Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman in 2002, when he retired Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent to seal the ball game. What a great moment. I watched it. It was incredible. Have a great rest of your day. I'll have a White Sox recap coming up tonight. Take that.